Hello. Yes, good evening again. This is Anthony again. Yes. Today we are going to learn about building your system or budgeting systems. Yes. Uh, Again, introductions. My name is Anthony Momuza. Um, I've done a course in finance and investment. That's the reason why I teach you about investment and planning your wealth. Yes, I'm an author. I've written a book called The Way Within. It's on, you can find it in on these bookstores, which is Apple bookstores, Amazon, Everand, Odilo, Overdrive, African Books, Kobo, Story and Storytel. So you can find this book, The Way Within, in those stores. Yes, online. Yes. Uh, the book is this one with a man standing on the rock. Yes, this is a personal development book. It's a very good book which will teach you about personal development, about how you can, yeah, develop skills, how you can be important in the community, and also how you can do what, how you can prepare yourself for anything, or prepare yourself, for example, for being good at your skills, developing skills, and also how to prepare yourself as a person, for example, in relationships, and also to understand yourself. Because most times when we don't know ourselves, we may find that the world will define us. But when you know yourself, you also you will develop quickly, and you will also uh, you will know your purpose. So this book helps you to find who you are, to know who you are, and also why you're here on earth. So it helps you to know who you are, and you also do your purpose here on earth. So by the I believe that when you read this book, by the time you leave earth, you have at least walked the journey of within your purpose. Yes, because most times you may find that uh, someone, for example, if you want to define a goat, you may say that if there's an animal that bleats and has a small tail, and also have hooves, and also chew the cud. That's when you will understand that that is a what? That is a goat. But most times you may find that we copy other people, and you may find that we ourselves, we have not developed the skills we have within us, and the gifts that are given by God within, that are input in us by God. And you may find that we just copy other people, and we don't develop the skills we have or the gifts we have. And that's why most times you may find that we are not what? Successful in life, because we are doing things which we are not supposed to be doing. And yet our strength, we have left our strength, and then we have concentrated on other people's things. Yes, so this book helps you to know who you are, and also to move within your line or your lane, and then you do the right things you have to do, and also finding out who you really are, so that you may do your purpose. Yes, and you don't copy other people. Yes. I'm a financial advisor at Britain. Yes, and also uh, I'm in sales and marketing. That's my profession, and that's what I do. And also I've done a course in human resource management. Yes, so that's me. And also, and I've just completed another book called Dream, Think, Achieve. It's also a personal development book, which is very also nice. It also helps you to understand. Also, it's a there is also understanding who you are, and also how you can make good relationship with other people, and also how you can live in the community with other people, and also to be a good what a good person in the community, because most times there are things which we leave out and we don't develop, and yet these things have to affect us. But when we develop certain characters, yeah, we succeed, because most times there's a saying that your gift will take you to sit with kings, but your character will maintain you there. Most times people skyrocket and they go and they achieve what they were looking for, but to maintain it is a bit difficult. That's why they come back like a what, they come back like maybe a rock that has been thrown. They come back very fast. So it helps you to build your character and to also stay there in your dream. So this book, with this, it helps you to know the family you're coming from. For example, families help us to grow, and they build us, and also with the family values that are how they raised you, you gain that knowledge, you use that knowledge, and you also eliminate some which you see that they are not important for you, that that would what that would hinder you to achieve your goals. Now, for example, maybe sometimes we may be raised in some toxic environment, so, and we grow with envy or jealousy. So most times these things, when we reach up, they do what? They trigger, and they lead to our downfall. Because sometimes when you are in important people, or people at that class, at a certain class, and when they spot out these things, they will remove you from their circle. You understand? So it helps you how to build character, a good character that can maintain you there. Yes. Uh, yes. That's it. So let's go to our topic. The common budgeting systems. Yeah, these are the common budgeting system. The common budgeting system. The first system we are going to look at is the Okay, these are the most common and popular budgeting systems. Yes. So the most we have today we are going to look at five. The first one is 50 to 30 to 20 budgeting system. Yes, that's the first one. And then the second one is 80 to 20 budgeting system. Then the third one is zero based budgeting system. Then the fourth is pay yourself first budgeting system, and then the envelope budgeting system. Yes, that's it. So these are the systems we are going to look up to. We are going to study about. Yes. So the 50, 30, 20 rule or system. So with 50% of your income goes to the needs. So these are the needs which you feel that you can't go without. Yes, you have to do what? You have to cover them. Yes. Essential living expenses like rent, mortgage, groceries, utilities, and minimum debt payment, and transportation. Yes. So these are the things which you see that you can't go without. So 50 of your money, for example, when you get a salary, 50 of your money, you remove 50 of your salary, and then you spend it on those things you feel that you can't go about. Yes. Then you remove another 30% of your income. 30% of your income goes to wants. So these are which you can go, which you can go without, and sometimes you feel like you need them. Yes, but you can go without them. Yes. So this 30% of your income goes to wants. These, for example, discretionary spending like dining out, entertainment, hobbies, and other subscription. Now, for example, a subscription like maybe you want to, for example, internet or some things which you subscribe to. You know well, yeah. Or maybe some internet services. Yes. For example, another one, the 20% of your income goes to saving or debt payment, that is in bracket contribution to an emergency fund, retirement accounts, or paying down debts beyond minimum payment. Yeah. So we see that when we get our salary, we divide it into three. The 50% goes to the needs, the 30% goes to the wants, and then the 20% goes to savings, and then paying debts. Yes. So maybe you could say that the 20% you divide it into two, and then uh, the maybe 10%, and then the 10 goes to saving, and then the 10 goes to paying debts. Yes. So that's the 50, 30, 20 system, budgeting system. So we go to the second one. The second one is almost the same like the one we have just seen, but this one is called the 80-20 rule or budgeting system. Now, for example, this a simplified version of pay yourself first. This rule suggests that you save 20% of your income and use the remaining 80% of for all other expenses. Now, there is another system called the pay yourself first. We shall also see about it, but let us first see this one. It's called the 80-20 budgeting system. Yes. So now with this system, we see that the other one we are dividing our salary into three. So this one we divide into two, into two. Yes. So with this, we see that the 80%, we see that the 80% for all other expenses. Yes. 80% goes to all other expenses without tracking specific categories closely. And then the 20% that's what we save. Yes. So we saw that the other one, we were dividing into three. This one is dividing into. So we save 20% of our salary, and then the 80% we spend it on what? On expenses. Yes. So you divide your salary into two. 80% is done is we spend it on expenses. Then the 20% saving. Yes, that's the 80-20 rule or budgeting system. So we go to the zero-based budgeting system. So with the zero-based budgeting system, the core rule is that your income minus expenses must equal to zero. Yes, your income minus expenses must equal to zero. Every single shilling of your income is assigned a job in your budget. So your every coin is signed to a job, whether it's for whether it's for bills, groceries, or saving. Yes. So we see that we spend all of you don't break it in. You don't break your salary into two portions, but you just allocate every single money. So your expenditure apply your. So we see that all all your money is assigned to us thing. So by the end of the by maybe by the after doing your accounts, you find that you don't there's no surplus. Yes, there's no remaining money you're having. So all your money is assigned to a certain thing to do. Yeah, that's the zero based budgeting system. So we have the pay yourself first. So the pay yourself first. This is a philosophy more than a detailed rule. The primary action is to prioritize saving by transferring a set amount of 10% or 20% of your income to your savings or investment accounts immediately after you get paid. The remaining money is then used to cover your bills and other expend and other spending. So, which means that when you get your salary like this, you remove 10% of it, then you save it. That's why it's called pay yourself first. 20% and then you save it. And then you use the other maybe 80 or 90 to other expenses. So what does this mean? You just by the first get handle your salary like this, the first thing you do you do saving. Yes. That's why there's a saying that "Tewekuba njawulo" in Luganda, which means you don't cheat yourself. Because most times you may find that you have worked for many years and you have nothing to offer, or you have nothing that shows that you have been working. So this system may help you to show off, to show. I mean, not to show off me. By using show off that you you present there's something you present not in a bad way but in a good way. There's something that you present that for example that you have achieved work. Yes. uh, so by the use this system, by the end of maybe 10 years or 20 years, at least there's something that shows that you've been working according to your progress and according to your status. Yes, it's called yourself first. That's why, so that's how some people say tewe kubanjawulo in Luganda. So you first deal with yourself by removing some and you save for it for future or for your retirement or to invest in yourself. And then you, because most times you may find someone working and and maybe is getting some good money, but he looks badly off. And when you see him, but because he has many expenditures, many kids, maybe what, so you may find that he does not get some money for himself or to take care of himself because there are many expenses. Yes, but this system helps you to first look at yourself first, then other expenses. Yes, so that's how it works. And then we have the envelope budgeting system. This method uses physical or digital envelopes for variable spending categories like groceries, entertainment, or eating out. You will add a set amount of cash to each envelope at the start of the month. When an envelope is empty, you stop spending in that category until the pay period. Now, for example, this period, you may, for example, you may get like 5 envelopes, and you divide your salary according to the list you have made. The list you have made, the things you want to spend on your money, and you allocate your money into those envelopes. And then when one envelope, for example, the money is finished from it, you don't touch the other envelopes. Then understand that, for example, when if the envelope it was for transfer, and then the envelope, and then for the money is done. Yes, that means the transport money is done. So now you understand that the envelope money has done. I have to maybe to use other means. I'm not going to spend on again to spend on again on what on transport. Maybe if you have a neighbor, you help a neighbor to help you, with transportation, or maybe if it's too near, then maybe you try to jog, or you walk, but you follow the system, the one you have created, so that you uh, may achieve your goal. So that's how it works. Yeah. But that's how it works. If one envelope's money is done, you don't need other envelopes to compensate with this. Yes, you budget well, and then you follow the system. Yes, that's how it works. And then, yeah, those are the systems, the five systems. Thank you. I just wanted to pass through the systems so that you may know them, and maybe you could take advantage and use them. Yes. So, uh, in case you want anything, or maybe you want to start investing with us, that's my number. You can call us because we do unit trust. You can call on that number, or for more information, you can access that YouTube channel. Yes, or WhatsApp. Yes, we do unit trust. The good thing with us, we start from 20K. So in case you want it, and we have a percentage of 1% every month. Yeah, so that's what we do at Britain.